Stacey Michaels, we're running out of time here. We had the Barcelona Nights and then New Radicals, is that right?
Yes.
And the track was?
You Get What You Give.
Of course you do, and you're giving good interview. That's what you're doing.
Thank you.
But before we run out of time, though, we've talked about a lot of what you do, but is there something that you have loved more than anything else that you've been doing as a sound engineer? Hard to say?
Not impossible to say, but, each year there's a favorite. And the things that you maybe are lucky enough to get a nomination for is not necessarily the thing you think is the best you ever did. And then the thing you do think is the best you ever did, maybe never sees light of day. So I mentioned The River. We did a lot of really good sound design on that show. I thought we were, the three of us, when you do Foley, it's a crew of three typically. And the three of us worked really hard on that show. And we liked the show and the plot was great. And we kind of really put our heart into it, and it was a shame it didn't get picked up because we really had a great time doing it. It was hard, but it was worthwhile. And the same thing goes for Breaking Bad, which will start here in July. Start airing, the new season airing in July. But it's each show, they're so committed to the sound of that show and kind of having it be like hyper real that anything extra they ask us to do, we're happy to do it because it's so worthwhile because they play it. There's so many things we do as a sound effects person or even ADR that no one is going to notice it. And even once it gets through the final mix, you may not hear it. It gets mixed really small. And so you kind of wonder why you work so hard on it. But Breaking Bad is great to work on because it's like a tiny movie every episode because it's so specific and we get to be so creative on it. So I would say most recently that's my favorite because the producers make it worthwhile to do the work.
And when we talk about the credits and the when they do the Emmys and the Oscars, they say some of the technical awards were given earlier.
Yeah, that I would be part of that group if I were lucky enough to get one of those. But yes, that would be at the technical awards earlier. That's where I would be.
Well, I'm hoping you get one of those.
That would be very nice. Coming close here, this maybe Emmy season. We'll see.
Well, good luck.
A couple of things are been put up for
You
nomination.
need a statue, girl.
I do. I'm missing one. I have plaques. I have certificates. I have no shiny statue.
Well, let's make that happen. Stacey, it's been a real hoot talking to you, and I'm sorry we ran out of time.
Well, this was really fun. Thanks. I hope those are good summer songs.
They're wonderful, and I think we have time to kind of go out with one of your last favorites. What's that going to be?
Quando, 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 Michael Bublé.
Oh. This is Nathan Tannenbaum inviting you to join us again next week at this same spot on your radio dial when we're playing favorites on KUNV. Thanks, Stacey.
Sure thing.